Is this thing on? We're getting close to the end of my Desire series. Only 3 more videos, a couple more Substacks left. 2 more of the non-sexual desires, as well as um, a book review, a final book review in the Desire series. This one is going to be on cognitive desire, and we're going to sort of delineate it from material desire and spiritual desire, which you can also sort of tie in affective desire, emotional desire. The reason why I would place spiritual desire as sort of more synonymous with affective desire would be the social element is more influential within spiritual desire and within sexual desire and within material desire as well. Whereas cognitive desire, there's an element that can become antisocial, or there's an element of cognitive desire that is self-serving and wanting to have the knowledge, have influence in the ability to both find solutions to problems, but also sort of distinguish yourself in terms of how you can use your cognitive skills as a means to improve yourself socially. So there is a social element to it, but sometimes it's just for your own sake of interest. It's what you yourself are interested in learning about. So we sort of established that sex is both a need and a desire, as well as materials are both a need and a desire. The needs being food, water, shelter. Outside of those, it becomes sort of things that you want that aren't necessary for your survival, but will enhance your enjoyment. It will enhance your satisfaction. As it relates to sort of the social element, sometimes people go for specific materials in order to sort of showcase to other people that, hey, I got this item, this thing, this membership, whatever, in order to establish stronger social connections, establish stronger social status. So we're on cognitive desire, and I'm saying cognitive desire is the least social of the desires that we have, because yes, we need other people to learn things often, because aside from trial and error, the best way to learn things is through observation, and sometimes observation can come secondhand, whereas you could read a book from other people's observations, or you can watch a story based on other people's observations, other people's imaginations. So that is the social element of the cognitive desires. Whereas basically we want to learn how to succeed in the world that we live in, and success often is a social tool. Success is mostly social. How we define success is often in relation to others, but it doesn't have to be. But it's just how we normally operate, because we understand that comparing ourselves to others is a functional tool to understand where we are in terms of whether our satisfactions are to a specific scale. The thing is that often when we do upward comparison, people who are living sort of more luxurious lifestyles, depending on how you define what luxury means, it often leads to declines in self-esteem. So these cognitive desires we have, if we can frame them away from conceptions of success, it allows us to sort of find less social paths in order to gain what we want to learn. Now, there's still again the social element, because in order to learn something, there's only a few ways to do it. You can either do things yourself and learn through trial and error and mess up, or you can read books, or you can watch movies, or you can watch videos of other people doing things and showing you how to do it, or telling you what they've learned through their forms of study. Some more sort of scientifically valid than others, but still worth examining, worth learning from. And so our cognitive desires are related to learning about the world. And the reason why we want to do that is both survival oriented. If we know what things are considered socially acceptable, what things are considered able to improve our status within social networks, we'll adopt those behaviors. But also, outside of the survival element, it keeps us from getting bored. If we're doing the same things over and over again, we eventually just get tired of doing those same things, and thus we want to try something new, and trying something new often requires learning how to do it. So almost every desire has a social element. It has functions in which we become closer to other humans, other beings, but not every single desire is specifically social, and the least specifically social is cognitive desire. But again, others have influence on how we behave, because humans are the most social being on the planet. The closest others to our level of sociality are primates and dolphins, and both of them sort of lack our language skills. Dolphins, they communicate through sound waves, which is interesting. But overall, generally, we are the most social being on the planet, and it has helped us survive. And it has helped us reach the top of the food chain. And if there's ever a more social being than humans that is also capable of making decisions without the negative effects of things like groupthink, then such a being could become more dominant in the species and reach the top of the food chain, and then humans would have to sort of sacrifice their own food production systems. Anyways, overall, cognitive desires relates fundamentally to learning. And learning, there's only a few ways to learn. Again, trial and error, observation, secondhand observation. Secondhand observation would be like books, movies, etc. So these are tools to help us become less bored, but also learn how to survive in our environments, whatever environments we live in. Anyways, these are just my thoughts. Feel free to share your thoughts in the comments below. Thank you for watching, and I will see you in the next one.